Hello and welcome back to the Bold Bavarians. So, we have an issue. The issue is this guy. This guy has a faction, it's going to fire in 14 months, and we're trying desperately to make that not happen. And we're getting there, we're slowing it down, we're putting roadblocks in the way, but essentially we can't get past the problem that he just doesn't like us. Like, he really just does not like us. Now, what I should be doing is I should be swaying him, as I just realised. And that's definitely something that might work. However, the sway is 2 years, and we don't really have enough time. But if we can delay it, we can sway him. That's a long-term plan. Short-term, we need to be stronger than him, or we need him not to be in the faction. Either one will work. Now, we could kill him, but that's going to take too long, and we don't really have the money to finance it. But it's an option. The other option is we just, try and boost up our strength. We have enough money coming in that we can continually buy more and more of these men-at-arms. So, in theory, if we keep boosting our strength, he won't be strong. Like, he doesn't have enough to keep up with us. Although he does have a lot of gold, I don't think he's putting it into men-at-arms to keep the faction going. I think he's hoarding it. So, slightly different things. This faction is not as big a deal, but we can fix it in much the same way as we fixed the top one. We can fix it by increasing our strength. We can also fix it on this one, however, because they're dukes. So if the worst comes to the worst, we stick Steiermark underneath Bohemia. Bohemia becomes really strong, but he kind of likes us right now. He's going to become a problem later. We're going to need to get forced partition on him and fix it that way. But essentially, if we stick Steiermark underneath him, then we just have a stronger ally when there's no issue, which is cool. Also sticking Steiermark underneath him would give us an extra amount of troops because he's a powerful vassal in our council, which would then give us even more troops. So there is a potential way that that could work for both of these solutions. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpause. When we hit, I think it's 85 gold, we're going to buy another men-at-arms regiment, and then we'll see how that goes. So, 1, 2, not quite there yet. Greetings, my liege. I hereby invite you to my feast in my court in Luxembourg. Now, this is the guy who is in the faction, so I'm going to say, of course, because there's a chance we can make him our friend. Let's see how this goes. Okay, while we're here, we're also going to just say, I'm going to have another one of these. Thank you very much. Cool. They cost a lot, but it's definitely worth it. Just seeing here, 11 months still. Yes, they're still firing at roughly the same rate. Embarrassing impatience. King Charles announced a slight delay to the serving of the food, and Count Berengar looks ready to burst with frustration. In between grumbles from his stomach, I only hear grumbles of displeasure. He's making a fool of himself, and I can be a courteous guest. Okay, or he has a point. Where's our food? I lose stress because I'm temperate. I think I'm going to take the top one because I like having a direct vassal opinion. It's going to make this guy like me more, and the extra diplomacy is going to help. So we'll go with that. The dilemma. The feast is dwindling down, and I find myself deep in conversation with my ignorant vassal, Mayor Waldemar. He inquires about my opinion on tome collections, a subject he is deeply interested in himself. I am more interested in you? Sure, we'll be friendly. Seems fine. Returning home. So, what a feast. I'll remember the days spent in King Charles's halls for a long time to come. Now it's time to wash off the traces of merriment and wine and once more resume my duties as Lord of the Realm. So, he likes us a little bit, we lose some stress, and let's have a look here. This is looking better. We're starting to get into the point where he's mostly okay with us. I think that's okay. I think we're getting there bit by bit. Can I modify his feudal contract? No, I must already have done it. Yeah, they've already been changed. Okay, so there's nothing I can do there. Alright, we're working on it. We're working on it. Keep gaining extra troops through doing this, which is hopefully going to help out with this number. To the amicable Kaiser Themo of the Holy Roman Empire, I call upon you to honor our alliance and join me in the Lombard claim on the county of Verona. Wait, I thought I held the county of Oh wait, no, I hold this one, which is Veneto, Verona. Okay, so it's this one in particular. So Verona used to be our ally a long time ago. They have 4,000 troops. Padua have 2,000. You also have 2,000. Are you my vassal? You are my vassal, so you can't join in. Interesting. Yeah, so you're down there. You have this guy who is your vassal, so he can't join in. So it's 4,000 troops versus 7,000 troops. And it's only that if I accept. If I accept, his allies will not join in, or his only ally who could join in will not join in, and therefore that'll make it easy. Yeah, okay. So me accepting is all I need to do. At which point they will win the war. Verona have a lot of money, but so does Lombardy. Yeah, I think we just leave it. There's nothing I need to do in that one. I don't need to raise my troops. I can just be happy with it. Okay, we're slowing this down, but not enough. Yeah, we are still raising, no? Okay, we got bow making. What's that give us? Bow making. Oh, I think actually we got bow making, not advanced bow making. Is that back here somewhere? It definitely said bow making, didn't it? Maybe it didn't. Maybe it said advanced bow making. Yeah, it might have said advanced. Okay, so we can recruit crossbowmen and archers getting additional damage. We are still getting some extra troops there. Okay. Hey, that just went below the number, right? Hey, too weak to send an ultimatum. That's what I like to see. Yeah, that is fantastic. So we just killed that one slightly. This one's still got 18 months left on it, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, where did you get all those troops, mate? That's a little bit worrying. I think we might have to stick Steiermark underneath Bohemia. Yeah. Okay. So they're both just sieging. We don't need to do anything right now. We could, but we don't need to. Just gonna chill. We have a daughter named Elizabeth. Nice. So this is getting weaker and weaker. I don't want to raise any troops and go in. Yeah, I don't want to raise any troops and go in. Because if I raise troops and go in, this is then going to be strong enough again. But if I don't raise troops and go in, then, yeah, then we're going to lose. Steiermark, if I get them out, are going to be... Yeah, if I get them out, that kills the Liberty faction. Is there any way I can marry somebody here? Is that going to do anything? So your primary heir is my nephew, but not a member of my house. Okay. Why is he your primary heir? That doesn't make any sense. It's male preference partition. Should it not go to this guy? Yeah, why is it not going directly down? Did you marry matrilineally at some point in the past? You're betrothed to somebody. Oh, it goes down through him, maybe? Yeah, okay, and then he was matrilineally betrothed to my half-sister. So actually, after one generation, this works very well for us. Okay, I see. How long would it take me to murder him? A very long time. Okay, because we'd need to pay money for it. Okay, so how do we get rid of him? I don't know. I guess we give him to Bohemia. Give him to Bohemia, join in the war with my ally? It's not a great answer, but I think that's what we do. Unless... Is there a kingdom I could create here? Part of the Kingdom of Bavaria. I could give away the Kingdom of Bavaria. I don't really want to. Because I like having all of these split up vassals. Although they are all strong. So if I gave away the Kingdom of Bavaria, not including our land in the Kingdom of Bavaria, that would mean we'd have a singular vassal there. We'd be more beholden to that singular vassal. But we would... The problem is if at any point we lose the Holy Roman Empire, we want to have the kingdom because we will retain the kingdom when we lose the empire. If we give away the kingdom, we will not retain it. Like, we will just be back to being a count, which is not really what we're after. I don't know. Also, we didn't... Carinthia is in no way split up, so probably should have kept them on forced partition. Although maybe they don't have enough for a whole duchy, and that's why they haven't split up yet. Salzburg... Who's the other one who's in it? Salzburg, huh? Who's right next door. Do I have Slavonia down here? Yeah, what's your kingdom? Croatia. I can't create that, can I? Nope, because I'm missing a few there. Trying to figure out whether I had another kingdom. Do I have another kingdom anywhere? Just Bavaria. Can I create a kingdom? Okay, I can create the Kingdom of Frisia. Okay, I could create the Kingdom of Frisia, grant it to somebody else, and then stick stair mark underneath them. That's a little bit bad. It does cost me 400, which means I don't have the money to do that yet. I just have to stick them underneath Bohemia. There's no other option here. Like, I've been looking around the other ones. We just need to do this. It's horrible, but, I mean... And it makes Bohemia insanely strong, but it quite clearly kills the faction, which is all we needed. Right, where's our army? Right, let's get this, get the rally point. We're going to raise them over here. Right, raise troops. Speed 4. Join in. No, all here. Let's get there as soon as possible. It's close. I think we're going to be helpful. Do we have troops in here? Sorry, do we have leaders? We do. Fantastic. Let's get there. Pile in. Okay, so our side is winning, I think? Yes, because we're the defending side. That's good. I was worried for a second there, because we were coming in from the right, and I'm like, oh no, we must be losing. That's fine. Merge up. Straight up attack. Just straight in there. No messing. Okay. What land are we losing? Augsburg will lose when they inherit. We could lose if France goes into it. Okay, but we could also inherit France. Yeah, so if you die, will we not get France? Am I crazy? No. Okay, so your vassal will inherit the Kingdom of France, a foreign title with a higher tier than its primary title. It may be possible to fix it if I grant them a title equal. So we could get France if I grant them a title equal. Okay. I quite like the idea of getting France. Augsburg. Augsburg, where are you? So you're right there. What kind of kingdoms we got around here? What are the de jure kingdoms? Germany? If we could get him Germany, we're actually missing 3 from being able to create Germany. Are you kidding me? Okay. I mean, we could give him Frisia. It would look ugly. He'd be the King of Frisia and France with the Duchy in Augsburg, but it would work. It would definitely work. Alright, let's do that after we wipe out these troops. Well, after we wipe out these troops. Are we not winning this? Are we seriously not winning this battle? Hedwig is dead. Okay. We're actually getting destroyed in this battle. She wasn't my main wife, was she? Oh, she was the 74-year-old one that we married. Okay. Wait, that means there's a chance that we can... This is the one that's now strong again. Hey, you have a child. Hey, you want a betrothed? Do we have anyone for you to betroth to? Our granddaughter? That's not going to get us an alliance. Okay, fair enough. Would need to be daughter. Oh, we have a daughter. 10-year-old. That will not get us an alliance? Why not? Why will that not get us an alliance? She is my daughter. That should get us an alliance. Right? That's his son. Bastard? Bastard. Ah. Well, that's not going to work. Okay. Well, we got absolutely trounced in this battle. Our ally decided we were not worth the time. I think it's time for us to leave the war. Okay, not ideal. Definitely not ideal. I would love to disband our troops as well if we get a chance. Yeah, well, at least they can't say we didn't contribute. We contributed more than they did. Right. Let's get out of here. And disband. Yeah, disband. That's fine. They're going to take 4 months to return home, but that's fine. It's going to get us... That's going to delay this. It's not actually going to take as long as it says it will. That's fine. Diplomacy perk. Thoughtful gives us opinion from gift spend, which is potentially useful. Befriend scheme. Children gain extra points. Prestige per dread. Let's take the sway scheme power. Because we're swaying this guy right now, it seems like that's a worthwhile thing to do. Right. Hold off. Too few spouses. Yes, I still need to marry. Oh, good. One of these guys left. That's all I needed to see. Well, the other one of these guys left. Have you got somebody who we can marry? Betrothed. Yeah, no. You don't have anybody we could marry. Granddaughter? Just seeing. That would get us an alliance with this guy, Jacob. That's not really who we're looking for. Okay, and then we don't have anybody who we can marry off to you because you're a bastard child, so it's not going to work. Can't marry your sister. Alright, let's see who else we can marry. Anjou? Marry her. Sort by alliance power. Marry into the Duchy of Normandy. How strong is the Duchy of Normandy? That's pretty strong. Yeah, I'm going to marry her. Cool. Send that one through. New goal, 4,000 gold. A new alliance is definitely going to be helpful. That's about to stop firing in a second. Child of my dynasty, so there's a daughter. I'm trying to figure out what relation they are to us. Oh, this is my heir's daughter. Okay. So, Kuniza. That's fine. It's our granddaughter. Cool. Nice to try and keep a track of our family, even if it's quite difficult. Yeah, I think we're going to lose this war, but, like, I'm not a big... Like, it's not a big worry to me whether we lose this war. Burgundy. You're fighting a peasants' revolt. Why did you call me into this? Because it's stronger than you are. Oh, no. Well, I mean, there's not a lot we can do about it, to be honest, so I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to chill. Dangerous faction is gone because they are now not strong enough. We can't raise our troops. We don't have the money or the... Yeah, we just simply don't have the money to do it. Yeah. That's fine. We don't have the money and we can't afford to lose the troops. How did you just get a bunch more troops? You went to war and then you hired some mercenaries, which is now giving you... It's now giving you a higher troop count. That's annoying. 8? 8 just dropped down. Nice. They must have just lost some troops in their revolt. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. What happens if they win? What happens if... So, is this the Crown Authority of Lotharingia is reduced. We'll owe every Liberty member a favor, and it'll get disbanded. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think we're happy with that just continuing. Okay, what's this one? Arranged marriage. So, Harold, who I think is missing an arm. Yes, he does rather seem to be missing an arm. Is going to marry her. Sure, I accept. Sounds good to me. Right. Let's unpause. Oh, really? Oh, really? To the amicable Kaiser Themo of the Holy Roman Empire, I call upon you to honor our alliance and join me in the Norwegian de jure war for the Duchy of Gulath. So I think that's meant to be a TH sound. So it's Gulathingslook. Something like that. Why in the world would you... Wait, how did we even get another alliance with this guy? Wait, I thought we broke our alliance with his father. I don't want to join your war. I'm tempted to just take the fame hit. You know what? I'm just going to take the fame hit. No, don't call me into your wars. Wait, was that a defensive war? I would actually feel worse if it is. It was a defensive war, so I feel slightly worse, but at the same time... Oh, I see. So, this is his sister. Ah, okay. I completely missed that, so that's how the... yeah, okay, so that's how we got the alliance back. I understand now. Wait, I thought I said no sawed off? How are we in the war? Did I click accept again? Doesn't matter, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to, like, do absolutely nothing. You! Okay, who are you? What claims do you have? Burgundy? May your journey be swift. Enjoy another court. Okay, right. Child of my dynasty, we have another grandson named Themo. Cool. The map. My spies have informed me that a Perk hunter causing a ruckus at a local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal he struck with a fancy lord in pearls and silk. You are going to go to my dungeon. That's fine. Right. If we got anyone in our prison we can do anything with? You, I can get 10 gold. I will get it. You. Convert. Yeah, just convert and then I'll let you out. You would not accept this. Can I just kill you? No. You know what? You're free. You've won. You did a very good job of negotiating. Command conversion. See you later. Right. Cool. So we got rid of the people in our prison. We got an extra 10 gold. We're making money. Notable guests are arriving. That's fine. Right. Verona war is over. We definitely helped in it though. Lotharingia has their own problems, which is nice. A whole bunch of things have problems. This just looks awful. The map is just horrible in general. My son Herman has come of age. He's going to marry Bohemia in a second. Okay, that's fine. Let's let that one go through. Did our sway work? Did we make him like us? We did. Fantastic. That's all I wanted to see. Rudolph has come of age. He's betrothed to her. She does not look well at all. Although, actually, she seems fine. Her health is okay. Cool. We'll leave him be. Carrying on. We almost have enough gold for our goal of getting France. Neighboring ruler won their war. So that is France versus Meath, I think. Oh, so they now hold a bit of Meath. Okay. So we might end up getting that anyway if we get France. Duke Bernardo of Verona is now in charge because there's a new Veronan person. But, I mean, I don't really want to be part of this war anyway anymore. Acquaintance taken prisoner. Pomerania was taken prisoner, but then the war that they were in obviously must have just ended. So Denmark is huge. Okay. That's fine. We almost have the money to create what I'm looking to create. Alliance expired for somebody because he died. He also expired. Social manipulation. The first time it happened, I barely even gave it a moment's thought. My vassal, Duke Lutbrand, has grown bolder. His challenges no longer pass unnoticed among my vassals. He has tested my limits. The others are sure to follow unless I give him a taste of his own medicine. So I can ignore him and steal his ideas. I can mock his grotesque limp. I can comment on his amorous lips, or I can say, how dare you challenge me. Tempted to just get the dread, but let's see. So he is callous, trusting, honest. Okay. So, unassertive, lethargic, ambitious, self-conscious and cares, or objectified due to his appearance. I don't think any of that really applies too heavily to him, so I'm just going to get the 11 dread. Take the minor amount of opinion hit for a few years. Neighboring ruler has won their war. We have a betrothal coming through. Okay, that's Bohemia's betrothal. Fantastic. We're happy with that. A scheme at court. Somebody is plotting to kill my wife. We must stop the villain behind this. Definitely. We have 400 gold. I'm going to wait another month before doing anything else. We lost the war with King Ingeson, which we don't need to worry about. Right. Vassal taken prisoner. He was taken prisoner by the revolt. Well, I'm guessing the revolt is about to end. Okay, so it should look good again. Right, he's left. He lost his war. That's okay. Oh, his faction also died because he was in prison, which is good. Notable guests are arriving. We still have one member in this one. That's fine. Okay. Right, we have 400 gold. I would like to create a title. I'd like to create the Kingdom of Frisia. Why is it red? I do not have enough gold. That is quite clearly false. I do have enough gold. Right. I'm now going to grant Frisia to Osberg. I'm going to double check France. Your heir is changed. Okay, that's a problem. Why is your heir changed to this guy? Why is your heir no longer the person it was? Because Osberg died. Okay, so who owns Osberg? It's now owned by Duke Gundakar. Okay. So that's not who we needed it to be owned by, obviously. So I should have looked at that before I created my new title, but that's alright. So who are you? You're some random French person. Okay, so male only Confederate partition. So I'm trying to see, if I go into this, she should be the main person. So let's look at our dynasty tree. Aquitaine's the dynasty head, huh? not the person who currently owns France. Aquitaine. I suppose they are the same dynasty, which is kind of annoying. Right. I would really like to open her house part of it, though. Where is France? Is it this one? No. Alright, where did it go? Did it go down here? I have gone down here. Definitely could have. Didn't. Okay. Okay, so that's the wrong one. So I'm really looking for... So this guy must go down here, right? There we go. Found it. I think I found my hook. No, didn't. Just looking for somebody who owns France in here. Nope, not down there. Is this you? No. So you did own France at one point. Did any of your brothers own France? Let's go back out of here. So what's your actual thing? Your Robertine Beauvais. Okay, so let's go in here. It'd be nice if there was an easier way of doing this, but there isn't. So I'm looking for a split off into... Is that it? Ah, this is it. Okay. So it is down here. King. King. Queen. Okay, so why does it pass to this random person? It must go down Princess Carlotta. Carlotta? Right? No? Who does it... Okay, so it jumps out of this line entirely down into this line? No, because it can't pass down into any... through any of them. Does it pass down to... No, so it can't... because it can't go down that line. So it must bounce from this entire line, because it's... Because you got female heir, female heir, female heir, female heir, female heir. It must bounce out here. And then that's how you end up at the count. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I understand how that's bouncing now. So it's gone. It can't go to any of them. So we're going to follow the male path that we can follow, which takes us here. If he had an heir, it would have followed him, but he didn't. And if he had had an heir, it would have followed him. He was killed by Gundodark of Osburg. Okay, it's because he was trying to get in charge. Okay, I understand now. So if they didn't have male only, it could pass down to her, but that also doesn't help us. Right, good to know. So we're not getting France. So I did just create Frisia for no reason. However, we can weaken Lotharingia with that by giving it to Utrecht, who is currently underneath Lotharingia. Yeah, so I can give them Frisia. Grant title. Frisia. Which will then break them away, which is cool. So it breaks them away from Lotharingia, which weakens them, and it doesn't affect his opinion of us, which is quite nice. Frisia now exists, and they're very happy with us. That's good. Can we do anything with his feudal contract? Probably not, because we've already changed it, right? Oh, no, we haven't. Cool. So we could push that up to, like, high levies or something if we wanted. Not really feeling the need to, but it's good to know we have that. But yeah, so we've now just basically created Frisia for no reason. That's okay. Right. With that, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.